How's it going, man? What's your name?
My name's John.
Cool. Where are you from originally?
Originally from Idaho, but I lived in Portland most of my life.
Good. All right. What do you think about Trump?
In some aspects, he's good, but others, he wasn't. I mean, it's a 50-50. It's all dependent on your opinion of the person. I mean, the wall thing I didn't agree with because this country's founded on immigrants. I mean, you build a wall, you stagnate because nobody in, nobody out. I mean, yeah, keep it legal, but the wall wasn't the brightest idea, per se. So,
You think, what do you think about Biden? You think he's doing a good job?
not really.
Yeah.
You know, he's not looking out at, I mean, prime example, when Trump was in, fuel prices went down because he was stockpiling, and that came to a stop. You know, he's done some good, he's done some bad. Again, it's, you know, matters of opinion, but I don't think he's done enough for the small business and, you know, the really hardcore working people that bring everything to the table. There's a lot lacking there that could be improved. So, you know, again, it is what it is.
You said you're a truck driver, right?
Yes.
What do you think about the gas prices?
Majorically, they're not bad right now. They're coming down, other than places like California where they're still astronomically high. So, I mean, yeah, they need to come down a bit. Actually, a lot still. But I mean, I just fueled here in Oregon, and I mean, I can look, but it was half of what I would pay in California for the same amount of fuel. So, I mean, it was $3, $4 something a gallon. California is still near six a gallon. So, I mean, if you're an independent or a leased-on owner to a company, you know, fuel's out of your pocket. So, yeah, we want it as low as we can get it, because I mean, you know, when the prices were up there, we were dropping $2,000-3,000 a week just in diesel on average. So, yeah, it can get expensive real quick.
Okay.
Plus maintenance and everything else on those trucks, you know. But they run 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So there is no cheap side to owning and driving a truck.
What do you think about Ted Wheeler? You think he's doing a good job?
No.
No.
He's a pansy. I mean, City of Portland has a no sidewalk camping ordinance. He relaxed it and went back to enforce it, and then he caved when everybody came in complaining about all the sidewalk camping, and he, you know, threatened to take him to court, and he collapsed on it. I mean, okay. There are places, you know, the city's got tons of property that, you know, warehouse down waterfront, the old shipping container yards and stuff like that are owned by the port. They can let them set up camps there, move them off the sidewalk, set some kind of, you know, somewhere where they've got access to transportation, stuff like that, and clean it up off the sidewalks to where it allows the average everyday person, the tourist, to be able to access the city and the businesses, because like every city, you know, that's the money. The people, and if they can't get down the street, they're not going to go to the business closes because they're not making any money. So, but yeah, he's one of those that needs to go, plain and simple, because it's not about the needs of the city, period. Since he got into office, it has never been. So, yeah.
What do you think about global warming?
That's a loaded question. Do we need to do things about it? Yeah. Are we going to be able to correct it in our lifetime? Not a chance. You know, too far gone, you know, daylight dollar short. I mean, the hybrids, the electrics are a good thing, but in certain industries they're not going to be, not at this time frame, going to be a viable option, i.e. like trains, planes, ships, semis. You know, being able to, you know, an 80,000 pound truck, it's going to drain batteries, and finding a place to park, plug it in, charge it, move. So right now it's just, there's not enough infrastructure to run the stuff that's doing the most damage, which is planes, trains, ships, trucks, you know, that moves all the freight and cargo. there's no infrastructure to support that stuff on the 100% clean energy thing. I mean, they've done a lot to improve the emissions qualities on them, but it won't be fixed in our lifetime. I can tell you that now. That's just common sense.
What do you think about religion?
No comment.
No comment.
We're not even going to go there.
Not even. All right. What do you think about the trans movement in women's sports, like the trans?
I'm a firm believer, whether man, woman, gay, lesbian, trans, whatever. I'm a firm believer, if you can do the job, you can have the job. If you can't do the job, don't waste your time or anybody else's. But I mean, if you have the skill set to do it, be my guest. I have no problem with anybody doing what they physically can do. If you can't physically, emotionally, mentally handle the job, don't waste your time, don't waste somebody else's. Know what your limits are, know what your skills are, and go down that road. Try it if it doesn't work. But if you know you physically can't do the job, why waste everybody's time, including your own? Because everybody's time is valuable.
What about the trans people using different bathrooms and stuff?
I have no problem.
In high school and stuff.
I have no problem with it. Common sense, courtesy, respect. I am a firm believer as what my beliefs are. Whether it's politics, religion, sexuality, or mine. I don't push mine on people, and I want the same courtesy that they don't push theirs. But I have no problem with the trans, the gay, the lesbian community. Prime example, Pioneer Courthouse Square has a unisex bathroom. Okay, I have no problem going in and using it. Doesn't bother me in the least. I respect the next person. I just ask they respect me. Period. So.
What do you think about the UFOs and stuff? The sightings, UFOs.
I am a firm believer we are not the only inhabited sentient planet out there. I mean, it's kind of narrow-minded, but my thing is, if they're out there, do they get seen? Yeah. The most of this, the kidnappings, the experimentation, and all this stuff, I think that's somebody's 15 minutes of fame thing. If they have the technology to get here, I highly doubt they're going to mutilate cattle and a whole bunch of other stuff, but are we the only inhabited planet out there in the known and unknown? Very doubtful. Have they been here? Probably. Have they been seen? Probably. I'm not gonna, I haven't seen one. I'm not gonna discount it, but I'm not closed-minded enough to think that we're the only sentient critter floating around in space.
What do you think about this upcoming election in 2024?
It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. See who runs, vote for the lesser of two evils. That's about the size of it. Nice thing about this country, if you don't like a politician in 2 or 4 years, you fire them. You don't vote them back into office. It's that simple. If your guy or gal doesn't win, it doesn't warrant rioting and destruction of property. I mean, like I said, ride it out to the next election and then explain to them very politely, you're fired, and move on to the next person, and hopefully they do what they said they're going to do.
What do you think about the meaning of life? What do you think that is?
Meaning of life?
Yeah.
Oh, that's an interpretation. I mean, be the best thing that you can be polite and respectful to other people. I mean, treat everybody the way you want to be treated. I mean, the meaning of life is, for every individual is going to be completely different. And what their goals and aspirations are in life. That's, how many billions of people on this planet? How many billions of interpretations to that question? Just be the best person you can be polite, be respectful, treat everybody the way you want to be treated. That's and help others, have the ask for help when you need it. That's pretty much it. I mean, they kind of on the see something, say something type thing. As you go down the road, the people that interact with you in your circle, in your sphere, and vice versa, is going to impact your meaning of life, either good or bad, one way or the other. Because there's no real happy medium. It's either it's a good interaction or it's a bad interaction. It's how you take it and what you make of it.
All right. Well, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Not a problem.